What is the place of religious passion in a life that is dedicated to halakha? After 8 days of sanctifying and inaugurating the Mishkan, the tabernacle, a fire comes out from God, from heaven, and consumes the final sacrifices that were offered. And the people are so overwhelmed by religious passion or by religious enthusiasm that they bow down and prostrate themselves. But 2 of Aaron's sons are even more moved by this experience and have such religious passion they want to get even closer to God. So each one brings in a fire pan of incense that they hope will connect them with God. But a fire rather comes down from God and consumes them, and they die. And the Torah emphasizes that this fire pan, this offering, was asher lo tziva otam, what God had not commanded. That you are only supposed to do what God had commanded. And again afterwards, we hear that sense. Moshe commands Aaron, commands the nephews, and it says they did as God had commanded. And we're told that the Kohanim should not drink wine or intoxicating liquid as a way of artificially elevating themselves in the service of God. No, they have to be clear-minded and sober. Why? The pasuk says, because they must separate between that which is permitted and forbidden, which is holy and which is profane. That is ultimately a life of halakha. To know what is permitted and forbidden, to have the clearness of mind to be able to separate. And this is emphasized by the whole section afterwards about the kosher and non-kosher food, where again we are told that it is to separate between what is holy and not holy, and not seemingly religious passion. That is our service of God, halakha. But I would like to believe that that's only half the story. That what the Torah is telling us is, don't allow your religious passion to violate the boundaries of what God has said. Those boundaries must be clear. That is a life of halakha. But not that there is no place for that religious passion within those boundaries. As long as it would have been asher tziva otam, the act would have been totally acceptable, what the children of Aaron did. And this is a point that Rav Kook makes. And Rav Kook says that over 2,000 years in exile, the religion became desiccated. It just became the forms. And with the return to Israel, there was a return to passion and creativity. And that's what we have to bring into our desire to connect to God. And halakha creates the boundaries for that. And I think that maybe too often I have focused on the asher lo tziva otam to limit religious passion. And I think that our real goal, our real avoda of Hashem, is to find that connection to the religious passion, to bring that into our religious lives, and to understand that halakha sets boundaries, but it is not the totality of what it means to worship God. Shabbat Shalom.